theme. It's a Japanese little snack for us to enjoy as we are reacting to Cobra Kai and maybe a little bit of Karate Kid. I don't know.
I hope so.
Okay, good. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited about my guest for today. It's Mary Mauser from Cobra Kai. We're kind of throwing it back to Karate Kid and also, of course, Cobra Kai. I'm going to use my Towtronics to make a Japanese themed snack, gyoza. What I like about air fryers is that it's such a healthier option. It separates the food in the basket from the fat. The cooking on this air fryer is so good. The heating is even, the color of the food is beautiful. It's got a 360 degrees convection system. The hot air cooks it so precise. That's it. My job is done. That's crazy. All right, let's put this in. That's so quiet, it's so sleek, it's so beautiful. You'll just want to have it out on your countertops. It's so gorgeous. The air fryer is the most amazing invention. The Towtronics is so special. It's insane. I can already smell the food and it's already been a couple minutes. It's 85% less fat than if you were deep frying. You could put a whole chicken in here and you can feed your family. It serves like 3 to 6 people once you put the chicken in there. That's amazing. You can just have dinner ready and go and watch the kids and whatnot and do what you have to do and come back and there's dinner. It's got Towtemp technology to ensure this extremely well-cooked, delicious effect. It does meat, seafood, vegetables. It's got 11 preset menus and 50 recipes that it comes with. Not only is it saving you time, but the frying pan inside is super easy to clean. You can put it in the dishwasher. So I'm looking forward to that because once I put those gyozas in a pan, all I have to do is go ahead and put it in the dishwasher and get to chatting with Mary about reacting. Oh my goodness. Look at that golden color. When I pan fry these, it never looks like that. That's unbelievable. I'm so excited. I'm gonna serve these to Mary and she is going to love them. These look amazing. I am so excited to eat these with Mary. Hey Mary, I'm coming. Okay, so if you wanna check out a Towtronics, the link is below. You ready? Let's do it. Let's go for it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've been waiting for.
So here we are, December 19th, 1984.
A date ingrained in my memory now. So many times I've been quizzed, like, what was the day of the All Valley tournament? I'm like, I got it. December 19th, 84, I got it.
Look at him. Wow, it's Dad.
I know. First time I watched The Karate Kid, I'm not gonna lie, is after I booked the show.
Oh, okay.
And I sat down and watched them with my boyfriend, who's a huge fan. And the whole time we were sitting there watching, he was watching this fight sequence and he kept looking at me and he's like, that's your dad. Like, do you realize that's your dad? Like, now that's your legacy. Like, that's the family that you're, a part of. And it's really cool watching it from that perspective, for sure.
Okay, so are you telling me that your boyfriend hadn't watched Karate Kid either when he watched it?
No, my boyfriend's a huge Karate Kid fan.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
he must have been really psyched when you got the show, huh?
Oh, he was. He was psyched when he found out I had the audition.
Oh, he was your Mr. Miyagi.
He was. He's the one who held it together for me, honestly. I wouldn't have gotten the show without him because I slept through my initial audition.
Oh my gosh.
And I woke up to a phone call from him and he was like, so how did it go? And I was like,
oh my God.
What audition? Don't even know what you're talking about. And he was like, you had an audition. I was like, oh crap. And I went and looked at my email and I was like, yeah, you're right, I did. And it was for today. And I was like, oh man, should I even reschedule or is it too late? I don't want to be weird and like make them. And he was like, well, what was it for? And I was like, it's a show called Cobra Kai. He was like, you're joking. And I was like, no. He's like, me and my group chat have been talking about the show coming out for months. We're so excited about it. I was like, all right, fine, I'll go back in. And luckily I did, so here we are.
That's an epic story.
When I went into season 1, I didn't know if I was gonna be allowed to do any stunts.
Okay.
So I thought it was so cool, but they didn't have me scripted to do any karate. At the time, Samantha was going through a phase. She wanted distance from her father and, be her own person, so she didn't do karate. But I got to be in a car accident, so I did have a stunt double, and I was like, I can do it. Like, you put me in the car, I'll do it,
So you knew that you wanted to show them that you could do the stunts.
Yes.
So you wanted them to know that you were like game. And guess what? It paid off.
I guess so.
But when you auditioned, did they say like, you're gonna have to do karate? Like karate skills a plus?
No, it was not even mentioned. In fact, like when I initially went for Samantha, like it was very talked about the fact that she was like anti-karate at the time, you know, in her life. So it was like, not even a point of discussion until I got to the end of filming season 1. There is one moment where I kind of threw a kick. There was one moment
we gotta
mid-season.
go to that one.
So this actually was the first stunt that I ever got to like try to learn myself, and they really only taught me one part of the stunt, and they had a stunt double to do the rest of it, and they were like, you're just gonna come out of it and do the spin kick. So like this part is gonna be, this is the stunt double right there, and then I was supposed to come out of it with a little hook kick and then a punch. They went to go teach me how to do that kick, and it took them 2 hours. 2 hours.
Yeah, because they didn't tell you. Well, come on, they didn't tell you were gonna do that. That was good.
I appreciate it. They basically limited it down till the punch, and they were like, "All right, you're just gonna turn in and you're gonna punch. Can you punch?" I was like, "Yeah, I can punch." And so I got to do that, and then after that they were like, "Hey, you should go get yourself in training." And I was like, "Okay."
Hey.
So I went and joined a Muay Thai gym, and I became like totally obsessed with it. It was super, super fun, and now is something I'm actually like super into and passionate about.
Yeah.
So, which I never would have said. I was the kid who got a note to get out of PE. So this is delicious, and I'm trying to slow myself down.
Yeah, the soy sauce makes it extra naughty and juicy. And we made this in an air fryer, which is so cool.
We initially went to block this without the full crew, just us and the stunt team, and the mall was still open, so people were watching us all fight each other, and they were like, "What are you doing?" Like, there was somebody filming with their phone like it was a real fight.
Of course, because why would people actually try to help the fight? They're just there to videotape it.
Yeah, of course. Nobody's stepping in.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. She's whooping butt. Look at that.
This was my first big fight sequence, and I was so excited because I didn't really have fight sequences in season 1, and then season 2, there's the training kind of up to this point. In each season, there's an episode 5 fight, which is kind of the mid-season point, and an episode 10 fight, which is kind of the height of the fighting. So this was my first big fight experience. It was all day. All day long we were in this mall, and it was so cool. I'll never forget it.
Some people learn faster than others. Don't be discouraged.
He looks different. Can we talk about the fact that Ralph Macchio looks different?
More so I hear people astounded that he looks exactly the same as he did.
What do you guys think? Comment below if you think that Ralph Macchio was a very lovely, amazing human being. Very handsome older man. What do you think? Does he look the same? Does he not look the same? I don't know.
He says that I've gotten passed down the LaRusso genes of staying young forever, so I'm holding on to that, at least.
He's a good looking man.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he's basically my dad at this point, so that's weird, but yeah.
Sorry. Oh my god, I think I'm actually blushing right now. Oh, no. I didn't mean it like that.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
I try to be objective and then I just like shoot myself in the foot. Okay, so I wonder how many people are actually standing you with him.
The Hawk? Oh my god. I don't know if
Maybe you
I've
could
seen
turn
that
him
one yet.
good. Maybe you could turn him good.
You know what's funny that I've seen recently is Sam and Tori together, which I did not expect because I felt like they were pretty solidly the villains. But I guess if you look at it, a lot of people ship Daniel and Johnny together. They have a ship name. It's Law Russo, LAWRUSSO.
Okay.
So I found that out on Tumblr. That was scarring. Again, he's like my dad. Never going down that path again. Anyway, that also takes them another like half hour. To get
I would
that
imagine, because that's probably a whole sheet that they have to order, right?
Yes. They design it themselves, and like they have the machine to do it, and then they apply it to him each time. It's impressively insane. I have all these like piercings in my ears, and including this one up here, and I try to sneak this one in, and the producers, the first season they were like, no, Samantha would not have that. And I'm like, but, and they're like, no, Samantha would not have that. Season 2, I was like, but now she like does karate, right? So like maybe she got a piercing. They were like, no, she wouldn't have that. So season 3, I was like, if I don't say anything and I just leave it in there for enough scenes, it's just gonna fly under the radar, and it did. So Samantha has a cartilage piercing in season 3.
It took you 3 seasons, but you got it in there. Wow,
she also wears eyeliner in season 3, which was a big deal.
You could have got that tattooed on, and they couldn't have got that on.
That's genius. That's next season.
I'm just saying that's true. Yeah, that's true dedication. When we were talking, that you were kind of more of a shy younger person.
Yeah.
Do you feel like through this process of being on Cobra Kai, like you found this sort of inner strength?
Definitely. I mean, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 13 years old.
Okay.
And that was kind of the first thing that like really changed my life, where I was like, okay, like I am now responsible for my own body. But I also, for the last, 10 years of having it, like didn't really know what to do with that. I was like, okay, I know how to take care of my body health-wise.
Right.
But then like learning martial arts has now made it where like, I'm like, I know how to take care of my body. Like I know how to protect myself now.
And use your body.
Yes,
Rather than
exactly.
have it be sort of like against you. I'm sure that's,
Definitely.
yeah.
This was so fun. So we filmed 2 weekends at a real school to do this, and the first kind of segment of this fight is, I remember them describing like, you're gonna do this do-si-do and it's gonna be in slow motion, and you know, the setup of that moment kind of for both these characters is obviously like so different.
Yeah.
But they let all of the background actors in this scene actually speak, actually yell.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Yes.
That means they had to like pay them.
Oh yeah, well they let them go full out.
Oh,
and
wow.
it amped up the room by like a million. It was
Oh, my
instead of
God.
like dead silence where people were like, it was like actually insane.
Oh yeah, it looks like
Also,
a real fight.
there's a kick right here that's coming from my head that they're like, wow, you really ducked at the perfect moment. That's because I forgot that one. I forgot the kick was coming, and I happened to accidentally duck at the right second, but I didn't tell anybody that. I was like, yeah, I timed it real well.
He's always down. He's
I
always
know.
down for a fight.
There was a great meme I saw the other day that was like Samantha, Tori, Robbie, and Miguel fighting out their issues. Hawk like, everybody join in. Like, it becomes this huge school brawl. But we did this oneer, and it was an 83-second oneer of fighting. It's coming up in just a second.
Oh, wow.
And it was so cool because we had 3 Texas switches midway through the scene, which for people who don't know,
What's a Texas
is,
switch? I don't know what that is.
With an actor and a stuntie, you call like freeze, and everybody freezes where they are, and the actor and the stunt double switch places and pick back up, and that's how they pull off a lot of really intricate stunts. We had to do them on the fly though, no freeze. So here's the beginning of the oneer, and this is literally just nonstop fighting. And if you look, every single person is acting the entire time, just in case the camera swung around and got us. So we're doing like fight pieces that we were like improvising as we went.
Improvising.
So, okay, with the first Texas switch, this is the really, this is Xolo Maridueña who plays Miguel.
Got it.
And then right there, out Xolo goes, in comes his stunt double,
Whoa.
that's Noah. And Xolo had to duck around the corner because they're still shooting, no cuts. So this is the stunt double for Peyton, in comes real Peyton, so then she takes those hits.
Oh, that's the stunt double for Peyton?
Before was the stunt double,
I
now
was
this
like,
is the really, now we switch out again, now
Peyton.
comes in the stunt double again, so
What?
that's the stunt double.
What?
Flip her on the ground, out she goes, runs up some stairs, Peyton ran down the stairs and
What?
comes up for that shot right
Wait,
there.
what?
Yeah, that was
Are you kidding me?
3 Texas switches on the fly and still haven't cut, and it's still freaking going. So this is Stingray, who's like one of my favorite characters, and he just comes in and karate's everybody. He's the only adult karate student at Cobra Kai. And he's interviewing to become a security guard for the school. And this is my favorite one. Chop, and then hit check. When we did the initial rehearsal, he turned around and flipped everybody off right after that. It was pretty funny.
That's amazing.
I have never had an opportunity to work like this before in my life. By the way, all of this was shot on 2 separate days, Peyton's coverage and my coverage, because right when we came out of the gates, first shot in the morning, I misblocked a kick and I ended up in the ER that night.
Okay.
Because my hand got hyperextended backwards.
Oh, Jesus.
So luckily I was totally fine, and it was just kind of like a, but they wanted to be cautious obviously, so they shot all my stuff with my stunt double and Peyton for the first day.
Okay.
And then the second day, with my hand taped together, which you can see if you pause it at certain moments, we shot all of my stuff with Peyton's stunt double. So it was quite an experience that weekend.
My mom anxiety is really high right now in watching and hearing you talk about the behind the scenes. I'm getting a stereophonic react video here, and I can't say, it's a lot.
Dimitri! I know you're in here.
I'm pretty sure Hawk's gonna like kill people. He's terrifying.
Hawk, one of my favorite things for people who, have already watched season 3, if you haven't, a little bit of spoiler, but Hawk's arc in season 3 is like one of my favorite things.
Okay.
And
I've gotta keep watching
where
season
he
3.
kind of ends up at the end of the season, it seems like not the place that I would expect Hawk to go.
Okay.
And in a way that I was really happy about.
Like with you, he's gonna date you, right?
Oh my God! we have. What would that even be? Sam and Hawk sock. What would, so Hawk and Ham.
Is that the only way you know how to fight? Dirty? This isn't a tournament.
This was the second day of fighting, so if you look, my hands are taped together, like my fingers are taped together.
Let me see if I can see it.
They were like, oh, we'll scrub it out in post, and I got to ADR to do the ADR for like all my key eyes.
Yeah.
And I was like, so how'd it go? Was it really tough to scrub that out? And they were like, What?
Oh no.
I was like, the tape on my hand. They were like, we completely forgot about the tape on your hand. So it's still in there.
It's still in there.
Yeah.
This is a great way to end our snacks and reacts with our lovely gyoza. Guys, you definitely have to check out Mary kicking serious butt in season 3 of Cobra Kai. Thank you again for coming. It's just so epic.
It just keeps getting bigger. Like I've started to get scripts for season 4. And they look really cool and I'm really excited and I think people are gonna be happy, but it just seriously keeps getting bigger. I don't know what they're gonna do at some point.
Just be safe. Please be safe. I don't want to hear anything bad happen to you. I'm just feeling so revved up from that No Mercy fight. Listen, if you guys like snacks and reacts, you make sure you subscribe and do it. Just do it.